We're learning new details about the status of the migrant situation here in Erie County after a hearing today with county lawmakers.
News 4's Jeff Preval is here to explain what's happening now and the struggles local agencies faced when hundreds of asylum seekers arrived from New York City. Jeff.
Well, Jordan and Dave, during this hearing, local officials on the front lines of the migrant situation talked about the significant lack of planning there was before more than 500 migrants arrived in Erie County at the beginning of the summer. Currently, those migrants are housed at 2 Cheektowaga hotels and 1 in Amherst. Children of migrant families are enrolled in local schools, and Erie County's health commissioner says that they have received their required vaccinations to attend school. During today's hearing, Jericho Road and other organizations who have been supporting the asylum seekers answered questions from county lawmakers. The chief program officer of Jericho Road says after hundreds of migrants were bused here in June, direct supervision was a key issue.
It is much better. One of the biggest differences is initially there was almost no level of supervision from the DACO team on site here in Buffalo. So most of the supervision that was happening from New York City.
Now, a notable absence from today's hearing were representatives from DACO. That's the agency in charge of caring for asylum seekers. Meanwhile, Republican lawmakers wanted answers on the costs related to migrants coming here. Erie County's Sheriff John Garcia says so far it's cost more than $50,000 to house 2 migrant inmates, but that figure is expected, of course, to multiply because immigration hearings for those migrants are scheduled for over 2 years from now, possibly 3 years from now. And the sheriff hopes to be reimbursed for those costs. Now, for over a month now, there's been a pause on New York City sending migrants to Erie County. Local officials say that if that's going to resume, better planning is needed. This conversation will continue next week in the legislature. Jeff Preval, News 4.
Jeff, thank you.